Good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely.
Yes, the second most ever at the Men's College World Series and the most ever.
The conditions do bring out the best in everyone and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game.
Pulled in the left field by Stanfield and it drops down to base hit. Hernandez scores. Curiel stopped himself at third, and LSU strikes first in the second.
Just kind of hitting the right spot right here, and down line trying to decant for better.
Well, I've always liked the look of Mason.
It was a good break by Curiel, a good read on second base, and Josh Jordan was trying to set him the entire time.
Which is expected from a number 10
ultimately the freshman puts the brakes on.
To make use of the movement around him is beginning to stand out more and more too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Bruno Fernandes.
Zach Roots, 1-2. Jones strikes out on a filthy changeup from Zach Roots. Pulled in the left field by Stanfield, and it drops down a base hit. Hernandez scores. Curiel stopped himself at third, and LSU strikes first in the second.
Had a good read. The read was fine. That's what's
This one near the back foot, and Braswell insists it hit him, and it did. 2-0 LSU on a breaking ball that got away from Zach Root.
Played into the middle.
Unfortunately,
bouncing ball towards short. Malloy, the turn from Kosher. Not in time. Dickinson scores, and it's 3-0.
Early warning shot across the bow.
He strikes out Iredale, and he's fired up. With 2 outs and the bases empty in the 6th, here is the 3-2. A heater pumped by Stanfield at 97. 3-2 is cracked down the right field line. High and deep by Romanet, and gone! Arkansas is on the board.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Backdoor breaking ball. Mom a little more excited than pre-pitch.
Diogo Dallo.
His 0-2. Line to the backside in the left, and it drops down a base hit. Madeline to the plate. Davalon's throw is cut, and it's 4-1 LSU.
Out for Erickson.
0-1. Bouncing ball towards short. Stephen Milam ranges left, and LSU wins it. 4-1 the final against Arkansas on this Saturday night.
He's been picked out. Just lacked a decent finish.
Let's go ahead and show you those highlights. It was those SEC rivals, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on LSU. LSU had won the regular season series back in May, and top of the second, we had
over and intercepts.
LSU at bat, nobody on. Luis Hernandez walks. And then Derek Curiel walked in. It was kind of interesting. All of a sudden, Zach Root wasn't looking great early in this game.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. 1, 2, 3 in the first, but in the second inning, 5 guys get on base in a row. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. You do that in an ace game where both aces are going, you're going to get beat.
Yeah, still top of the second. Runners on first and second. Daniel Dickinson, little small ball, ends up getting the bunch at third base. And Chris Stanfield comes in, a monster play from the 8-hole hitter.
Yeah, Daniel Dickinson was 1 for 4 tonight. And look, when you get to this level, it's whatever you can do to get RBIs, and Dickinson came through.
This
keeper has taken decisive.
Michael Braswell batting right over the Mendoza line, hit by pitch, and this is where it seems like come off the
not just
the margin of error is so thin, and you cannot allow the opposition to get free bases, and that right there, that almost drove the dagger into the Razor.
It was a curveball that felt like he should have landed for a strike. Instead, he throws it low, trying to get a swing and miss. To the 9-hole, he hits the guy.
Yeah, and then Josh Pearson beats that throw to first to avoid the double play. Dickerson would still score, so LSU now up 3-0. But that would be all for Root. 1 2/3, 3 earned runs, and all of a sudden Gabe Gackle comes in. We're wondering, was this the right call? He started looking dominant.
Gackle was starting, remember, earlier in this year before they got Gage Wood back. Then he goes into the bullpen role, struck out 10 in this game. Gabe Gackle was on his game tonight.
6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 earned, but what it came down to, it was all about Kane Anderson. Great on the ball for LSU.
Trust it again.
This is one of the reasons why Braswell is in the
again.
Yes, defense has been tremendous all year long. That was one of, I believe, 2 double plays that the Tigers had, and Arkansas could not get anything going.
Then Ryder Helfrich grounds into that double play in the
Look
bottom
at the
of the fourth, and then
it's loose, and there's a race to the ball.
Strikes out
These
swinging,
early
and
exchanges have been
strikes out
frenetic.
swinging.
It looks like
Anderson,
we have a
7
proper game on our
strikeouts,
hands,
7
Peter.
innings pitched, and only 1 earned run. Bottom of the 6th, though, nobody on. Arkansas looking to get something going.
That was a fantastic swing. You saw he pull his hands in first to try to catch the barrel. Then he gets the barrel out in front on a 95-mile-an-hour inside fastball. Lefty-on-lefty matchup. That was nice.
Razorbacks now trail 3-1, and their fans, who have, I think, actually outnumbered LSU fans in this game, about 60-40, they are fired up. How would LSU respond?
Now here's the
Top
delivery.
48, nobody on. The man they call Monster Milo.
Yeah, that was a monster double, his 13th of the year. And we talked about it last night. How would the lineup behind Jared Jones be able to step up? Monster Milo said, you can count on me.
Mount.
Then, freshman Derek Sewell on fire in this tournament, a single left field toss.
Freshman All-American. Walk twice, then the base hit to left. I mean, he goes to all fields. You got to love how this kid's been playing this year.
So, bottom of the ninth,
Beautifully
2
dispatched.
outs.
There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Out to short. Tigers win, Tigers win, Tigers win. Gage Wood's 0-2. Sweet 16!
Manchester United breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it.
Not even blisters and timeouts taken by the offense can stop Gage Wood, who was fiery, coming off the mound with that strut and that scream. With his parents watching at the end of 8 no-hit innings at the Men's College World Series.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Into the bullpen, the Hiva Aloy. And the Hawks, who avoid disaster in the top half, have a 2-0 lead on his 21st of the year.
Up in the air you think are going to go out that don't. This was different. This one did go out.
And it's different because he doesn't collapse early on the backside. He stays tall through the entire swing. And he knows that he can go deep line to line. Hits it, back flip.
Eddie King skies it to center. Reader backs up. That is plenty deep. Alisam tags to the plate. He scores, and Louisville lives.
Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
That has been cut short. Mount.
Those footballs.
Pretty good back-to-back days. It just keeps getting better and better, man, with these games. It's crazy. I hate it for Oregon State. They fought their tails off, man, to get there, but just come up a little bit short.
Sports Center is next for Danny Wexman, Ben McDonald, Chris Burke, and our entire crew, led by Sean Jackson and Jeff Evers. Mike Monaco saying thanks for joining us here in Omaha. Don't forget, 7:30 Eastern here on ESPN. UCLA and Arkansas for now. Shea Cornett and Phil Murphy, all yours.
Oh, that's a key interception. Dinamo Zagreb going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too.
Peterson on the ground to short and Alisam
drifting inside. Good movement.
Turley and Weber score. This game is tied.
Piazza. Threads one in.
tough one here. The ball and the runner kind of arrive at the same time, and Alisea just kind of whips it, Ben. I just don't think he got a great look at it. I think the runner affects him, and he ends up way inside the baseball. What looked like might have been a 6-4-3 ends up nobody out in a time.
And it's hoisted clear.
All against one of the best relievers in college baseball. Infield is in. Alisea bunts back to the mound.
Just eases him off the ball.
7-3 Louisville, and no miss signs that time.
Manchester United
we talked about Louisville. How many different ways that they can beat you? Beat you with their
chooses to go. He's having a go.
Against all ACC, Zion Rose. First pitch swinging.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
Scores.
For something different.
Behind him. Louisville leads.
Oh, great goal.
little cutter right here kind of stays in the heart of the play. But you see when he catches it a little bit off the...
Rob. Ahmad. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. Rob. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now.
And leading. First pitch swinging on a rub to left. That ball is back.
Rob looks for the finish. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hit into the middle. Decent hit.
Lead-off home run, Arquette. And it's a two-run ball game.
Well, that's one way to get the night started.
Garnacho.
We got a new leader in the distance, clubhouse. A bomb. Sitting heater and gets one. You talk about right down Broadway, right in mid-thigh. You think Daniel Levitch maybe thought, Ben, like you were saying, maybe they'll be taken. Let's get ahead. And Ivar Arquette said, no,
so far. 1-0 the score.
That's some quick hands, too. That ball was like it got on him for a while, and he just went after it when he did.
Ahmad. Build up this,
maybe really nice decision and feel heads up.
And now we got flank bats.
Yeah, looking for options for movement.
Is Trackman throwing bats? I guess not.
What's that launch at?
Piazza.
32.5.
Petkovic. He's a sharp little ball here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Oh, my beats.
Put paid to a promising move.
Lifted high in the air by Gavin Turley. That ball at the wall and gone.
Rob. Petkovic.
At 110, and watch how subtle this move is. So it's a no-doubter, right?
And Rob.
We know the bat flip is kind of in vogue. How about the put your head down kick? I'm kind of into this piece. Look, just put your head down. There's something kind of freeing about not having to sweat it out. Because Gavin Turley knows when he hits a ball good,
Hutchison's 1-2, and Rose pulls it down the left field line. Struck well into the corner. This ball is back, and it is gone. Zion Rose with a solo shot to begin the fourth.
They certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left right. Yaka clearly looking the key component now.
Well, we'll take a look at it. Yeah, spinner. You see it starts it a little bit too far inside. That ball ends up right in the heart of the plate. And Rose on time with his 13th long ball of the year, his 67th RBI. Not where you wanted that little spinner.
He's at second for Monroe, who goes first pitch swinging in the air to left. Turley's back, and it is gone.
Sure.
Jake Monroe goes deep with a two-run shot.
the 798 four-seamer right down Broadway. And Monroe just absolutely launches this one, catches it deep, and that is a no-doubter into the left field seats.
He is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And the shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Comebacker. This one
Anticipating this, set up for the counter attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Trying to tell you, Ben.
That's what I've been wanting to see. I want to see the big fella move around a little bit now.
Mike Monaco, and then throw it accurately, right? So this ball, I think it bounces off the base, and the pirouette and a strike, you are so in a spin cycle there that you have to have that release point memorized, and that is as good as it gets there from Ivar. Almost hit the umpire.
I love how he kept it low, too. He kept it low to give his first baseman a chance.
One. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Craig unloads down the left field line and gone! No stride, no problem for Jacob Craig.
Watch that lead shoulder, he's going to load into that back hip, engage the lower half, and he catches that right around the front foot. And a really tight turn there by Jacob Craig to get the barrel out in front. And no doubter on a day where the ball is flying to left field. And we're seeing some long balls here this afternoon, boys.
We don't have many long balls here at the College World Series so far this year. The ball is traveling a little different today.
Strikes first on a rocket from Eddie King.
Trying to get the ball down in the zone. Look where this pitch is. Down at his kneecaps, and Eddie King, who is as hot as any hitter in the country, at 111. One iron into left field. That ball was juiced off the bat of Eddie King Jr., who continues to come up with
chances of turning 2 into 3.
Moved on forwards.
Far. And a hitter's count 2-1.
Turns back here, probably the best option.
Chases there and caroms away, and Wells Sykes scores. 5-1.
Well,
it's just not the
counter could be on here.
Story now. I know how many people have told me about the one name.
Erickson.
He's late with it.
But a glove turn almost and he flipped it.
Ahmad. Diogo Dallo. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandez. Well, that's well done, really robust. Spread out to the left. Petkovic looks to get on the end of this. Mount. And it's short.
I just want to thank the Boston Red Sox organization for sending me to
Martinez.
the opportunity to become a big believer. I'm happy to be here with the San Francisco Giants, and obviously happy to represent
Piazza.
America, and also be happy to be able to meet very guys.
Forwards and with intent. Made out to the left flank.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well read. Danger is averted. Ahmad. Martinez. That's Mount. Plays it forward. His positioning was spot on.
And also, I just want to say that the reason that the Giants brought me here is for a reason, and I will give my 100% effort there on the field. Happy to meet my new teammates. I'm always a happy person, especially with Willie out there, and also, I saw my teammates from afar. They always inspire me, and I'm happy to be part of the team.
Thank you,
It's
Rafi.
run loose here. Hit out towards the right wing. Gets his pass away. Neatly clipped into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shifted upfield.
Is this you when a foul ball comes your way? Dropping the ball. Embarrassing your kids. Dropping your kids. Bringing shame to your family.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Listen up. Because I'm about to change your life.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Gently done.
Hi, I'm America's dad, Jim Gaffigan. And I have a very important message for the fathers out there. We all know about the cool, hip dad. The dad that catches the foul ball or the home run while he's holding his own child.
Man,
That is lovely. Swings it across.
In his lap and some hot dogs in his hands.
Well, that didn't happen by accident. They happened because I taught them everything they know. With Jim Gaffigan's Dad's Defensive Drills video.
Only available on VHS. Don't know if it could stream on ESPN Plus.
He is just caressing the ball.
I, world-class athlete Jim
This might spell
Gaffigan,
danger.
I'm here to teach you the secrets of how to catch a fly ball
Picked
while
out
holding your
brilliantly.
child.
Sight, secure, snap.
Passes short and sharp. Secure. And he's hit.
This is the drills video that produced back-to-back viral hikes. Make Dad go viral for the right reasons.
Gotta focus on the ball!
In 3 hours of specially formulated drills, you will learn to improve fear of the ball.
You were frightened of a ball! How dare you!
Hand-eye coordination.
The baby's gonna be all right. You know.
Doing things with a kid strapped to your chest.
I want you to crawl
Play
next
towards the front
time.
line.
See if it's any faster.
Resolute defending there.
This is the defensive drills video that gets results.
Thanks for the endorsement, Fred. But you don't have to take my word for it, or a Hall of Fame ball player. What about these all-stars?
Disappointed with that.
The men that have appeared on SportsCenter in the top 10, including everyone's favorite, Steve.
With finesse.
Dad's making plays.
Nice.
This is the Dad's Defensive Drills video that gets results.
Fred McGriff already did that one.
Yeah, you're right.
Talk about how it's
Nacho.
Without Jim and the fundamentals that he teaches, I might have dropped my beer.
One more time, more manly.
When that home run came my way, all I could hear was Jim Gaffigan's voice in my ear saying,
Looking for the runner.
Caught the ball and held on to the baby.
Providing an outlet on that flank.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Jim.
The clearance.
Let's get real.
Bench.
I used to be like you.
Would you come loose?
Stop! I'm trying to do something!
Eriksson did just about enough to come out on top there.
Research, development,
The party
and grueling
willing to
practice labor.
compromise.
I have become the world's foremost expert on catching baseballs with children in tow and impressing a crowd full of
It's
strangers.
straightforward.
You know,
He's
this
managed to get
Father's
rid.
Day, you should give your dad something
Well, that
every
had the
father
makings of something
wants.
quite promising, but it's
The
fizzled out
respect
into
of his
nothing.
family. With Jim Gaffigan's Dad's Defensive Drills video,
Piazza.
he can
He's
get
going
that.
off in quick succession here.
Go deep.
Lovely feet.
No babies were harmed during the filming, and if you are concerned about the safety of the dolls, you should consult your congressperson.
Who's Jim Gaffigan?
Out to the left it goes. Rock receives it in a good position.
And there's nowhere to put Luke Heyman.
He has done it!
Wolfhold deals. Heyman, center
Well, when
field.
it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And Heyman's the hero. Florida walks it off with a ninth-inning comeback. They tie it up with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, he sent it over his head. The Cardinals are going to lose on a wild pitch from Beck. Spencer Jones scores. Vanderbilt alive. Right field. Back goes the right fielder Rice. He can't get it.
Dinamo Zagreb get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Martinez
1-2, slow roller, it's through.
to Bruno Fernandes.
Jason Gonzalez will win
Well, that's
in the
well
bottom
seen
of the
too.
12th, and what a night for the 9-hole hitter. Vanderbilt 7, Arizona 6. Gilbert off the glove.
Mount.
The 1-0. In the air. Left center field. Ross on the move. Won't get there.
That's well spotted.
Tennessee walks it off.
Interesting ball. Oh, great play. Takes out the versus for now.
That ball is hit deep to left field.
Moved on forwards. Mount. And it's Shaw. Lovely feeding is such a good mover.
Well, he's hurting because this guy's got some pretty good power.
Clears it away.
After that one and hits a bomb deep down the right field line. It's caught! Holy cow! Chance Wheelers!
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
This one's lifted to
really
right.
added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
It's over the wall. Run for Vanderbilt.
Oh, great header!
From freshman Jaron Kendall.
Strong running down that left flank.
Field has come in. The 1-1 to Tanner Leggett.
Mount.
That ball is into left field. Here comes Skinner. He's going to score.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
From Rocks into the College World Series Finals.
Line drive right field. Base hit. South Carolina wins the College World Series.
To Bruno Fernandes.
Now Warren Morris. It's a deep drive.
That's Mount.
That ball is gone. LSU wins the College World Series on a home run by
Mount. Garnacho. Shaw. He has found the way through. Good spot. He's seen the run.
Missouri Valley Conference pick.
Lovely bit of skill.
He strikes out on the breaking ball. Gas from Gage.
Put his headphones on and maybe go cut the grass for an hour, but it's not been the case. And what has been the case so
options
far.
for movement. And here's the chance to counter.
A sword and a nasty fastball from Gage Wood strikes out Dan Talkin. Another 0-2 to Charlie Jury.
Erickson wins the duel
Dropped in
this
for
time.
strike 3, and it's 5 Ks for
Just
Gage
about
Wood,
came
who's
out
been
on top, but
gnarly.
they were certainly
2 pitch
tested.
to Cunningham. And a strikeout again for Wood.
He's found some space here.
Dealt with injury there, and now Murray State.
Oh, it's played
Gas
into the
again,
area.
97 at the top of the zone,
There's
and
his short.
7 strikeouts among 10 batters faced for Gage Wood.
What are they doing about you?
Swing and a miss. 2-2 pitch.
Nicely intercepted.
On the edge for strike 3 call.
Those top shelf fastballs are actually strikes.
That's a top shelf curveball. That's a strike. It's 7 Ks in a row and 10 total for Gage Wood. 2-2.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Swing and a miss again. Gage Wood's 3-2 to Cunningham. Swing and a miss.
Forward it goes.
Absolutely electric. Whose 2-2 pitch is caught and missed. Woods 0-2.
Safety.
Up the ladder for 15. Gage Woods 0-2. Sweet 16.
Gets his pass away.
1-2. Comes up and in and hits Bermeo.
He's shifting through the gears here.
I'm okay with that, but watch the last move. Man, that's a tough one.
From Gage Wood.
This one in.
The miss.
For a moment you thought that was going somewhere. They'll have to go again.
Greatness from Gage.
The supply.
A no-hitter.
Piazza. Piazza. Rock puts his foot on
How
the
are you,
gas.
brother? What a day yesterday. Did you get a chance to look back and enjoy all of it yet? Or how have you kind of taken in the history that you created yesterday by throwing absolute gas for over 105 pitches over there in Omaha?
It's pretty surreal right now. I hasn't really fully settled in or anything yet, but I don't know, it's crazy. My phone still hasn't quit blowing up, so I mean, it's pretty cool.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to chit-chat with us, especially after the wave of emotions I could imagine you and the boys had last night and probably carried into the morning. A lot of history's on the line. You've already made some history of your own. Let's talk about you. Yeah, that moment right there, awesome. Okay. Yes. In the 8th inning, I believe, a batter called for time. Yep, here it is. And they were zoomed in on you. And you are how I would hope somebody who is in the middle of a fight or a physical sport would react. Felt like you felt challenged by the buddy and disrespected. When you talk about being in the zone, then your boys are like, yup, let's get this thing going, you know? Like, when you're in a zone like that, when do you know? And are you always the guy that is willing to fight the batter if they would like to, which is what it felt like yesterday?
Yes, exactly what you said. I felt like it was kind of a challenge. You know, I feel like everyone in that ballpark knew it was at stake right there. After I hit that guy on the foot, I wasn't going to lose the other part of that game that I wanted. And when he did that, it was basically, I feel like he was challenging me, and there was no way I was not winning.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother me.
Hey, you just came over here, gave a hug to Connor Cunningham. Why?
Because, I mean, I work out with that guy in the off-season, and, you know, like, I mean, I didn't expect to see him here. I mean, and, like, I got to play against him, you know. He got there a year late than from when I graduated, but, I mean, I work out with that guy in the off-season. You know, he's a grinder. He works his tail off every day, and he's my scramble buddy, too. And, I mean, I'm looking forward to working with him every off-season going forward. You know, he's going to be he's going to get drafted one day. You know, he's a solid shortstop. I think he was freshman of the year for them, so, of course, I'm going to go over there and talk to my guy. Like, I mean, I'm on cloud 9, and their season ended, but, you know, I mean, I'm going to go tell him I love him, great job, and keep working.
You just threw the third no-hitter in the history of this event. How do you describe your emotions?
I shouldn't have hit the guy. That's it. That's all I got to say.
When did you realize something special was happening?
I mean, I didn't throw a pitch out of the stretch for a while. I was like, oh.
And your fastball, how did that feel to you?
Man, it was coming out pretty good, it felt like today. I mean, it's nice and warm, so I was feeling pretty good.
Your family's here watching. We saw pictures of them and their emotions. How meaningful have they been to you in your journey?
I mean, they're everything. You know, they sacrifice a lot of time, money, and everything to take me all over the country to play baseball. You know, and I can't thank them enough. And even my high school coaches that are here right now, and my high school strength coach, I wouldn't be where I am today without Price Holmes.
Yeah, you're an Arkansas kid. You're representing Arkansas. What's this program meant to you?
It's everything, you know. I mean, it's the only thing I'm focused on. We got to keep winning. You know, we want the whole thing.
Hey, last one in this elimination game. Dave Van Horn has talked to you guys about how bad he wants this for you. What does he mean to you in this program?
I mean, it's everything. You know, like everybody says, there's one thing missing in that trophy room. You know, he's going to go down as one of the baseball legends. And every day we're working to get that for him.
Congratulations.
We're going to give up quick.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some laced
and
with
we'll see if the Bruins want to appeal this one. Dean West was standing at third base. He was coming in hard. That's a difficult pitch to handle, to make the play like that.
Almost hit it. Manchester United head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
And Decker sends this one to left. Coming in is West. Oh, what a catch!
Piazza.
Dean West in left field dives and prevents big runs from scoring.
This ball slicing away from left fielder West, and watch this. He is tracking the whole time and lays out and picks it. Right up off the grass to get UCLA
shifted upfield.
Off the field. Murray State picks up 1, but down 5.
Garnacho. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Gage Wood's 0-2.
Still getting past him. It's really well defended. He is through here. Has been clubbed away.
I can't believe what. Not even blisters and timeouts taken by the offense can stop Gage Wood, who was fiery, coming off the mound with that strut and that scream. With his parents watching, gets into 8 no-hit innings at the Men's College World Series.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
The heaver away. And the Hawks will put a disaster in the top half. Have a 2-0 lead on his 21st of the year.
You think are going to go out to dump. This was different. This one did go out.
And it's different because he doesn't collapse early on the backside. He stays tall through the entire swing. And he knows that he can go deep line to line. Hits it, backflip.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to
be with Paul Skeens, Libby Dunn, LSU fan base here in town. Will he even kind of make eye contact, give a little thumbs up to Paul Skeens on his way to the plate for the first time? And speaking of the plate, we take a look at the UCLA batting order. It's brought to you by Capital One. He'll bat second. You're just going to hear a lot about him tonight. This was a kid that had a chance to play quarterback in Notre Dame. He does everything phenomenal in the
running
field.
On show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Kason, congratulations. Knowing what was in store if you lost this game and having to play tonight, what did you feel like you had to give your team on the mound today?
I mean, just go out there and compete was the main thing. I knew if we lost, then we'd have to play again tonight, and we really didn't want to do that. So just had to go out there and give it my best and pray for the win.
Sleep fast, quick turnaround. What was the preparation like for this morning?
Not much preparation. I probably got 3 hours of sleep last night. But woke up and was ready to go and was excited to be out here.
Feels like a while ago, but Jared Jones had the home run coming off a tough night the day before. How different is his offense when his bat gets going?
I mean, his bat, everybody, it doesn't matter whose bat is hot, but especially with him, when he starts hitting the ball, then everybody's going to hit.
Congratulations. You deserve a nap now.
Yeah, I've got to thank him for sure.
Field seems to be playing big right now, not a whole lot of balls traveling out of the ballpark. What's it like for you as a pitcher to know that there's not many guys who are going to hit the ball over the fence? How's it like mentally and also physically? Does anything change?
Yeah, it gives you the ability to attack more. Not necessarily that I change.
Dinamo Zagreb ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Just the stress off all your shoulders that you, and also having players behind my back to really get it done.
Ping towards the front line. That's been cut out, well played.
Mentality doesn't change. Because just you kind of driven into our mind that going into every out, trying to strike the dude out. And that's kind of our mentality. It's really
locked in behind. Fullback is in acres of space here.
Let's talk about Anthony Ianson, and you guys have struck out a lot of batters so far this season. What advice did you give to him and the kind of that scouting report that the Bruins are going to bring to this park tomorrow? Yeah, like I said, our mentality has changed. We have a plan for tomorrow that we're going to stand by and really just give my support. I can't do much tomorrow, but I'm going to be that guy in the back that whatever Anthony needs, I'll be there for. We'll be ready.
Laid out wide.
A guy
looking for the runner.
When the moment gets big, he gets big. So I'm super proud and really excited to watch that.
Hey, let's give your defense a little love. Jared Jones moving around like a cat at first base, not a bear. And then you got Milam playing short, Dickinson and Braswell, Stanfield in center. You know, all the guys that you got behind you. How about the job they've done this year?
Yeah, really just, like I said, it all goes back to trust. And Louise behind the plate, just being a warrior back there. And you give a lot of credit to our infielders. Jared did a really good job.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Keeping the ball in front. And our outfielders are outstanding.
Dinamo Zagreb can start a counter here.
Don't give a lot of credit to them. They don't give enough credit, but super proud of them. Excited to get back out there and watch it.
Interception.
Hey, Kate, we got to work every single night here in Omaha. You just go out there and you dominate on one game. What do you do for the next couple of days? And when can you come back? Yeah, I'll be ready when my name is called. But our strength coach, Chris Martin, has got me working, so don't you worry.
Diogo Dallo. Manchester United finding their passes.
This ball pulled down the line, and no one's going to get there. Chalowski's got to come in. LeFou goes to third. That's a double for Roman Martin. And the Bruins break through and lead it 1-0. 13, 14-year-old, you would go and watch UCLA Bruins games. This one on the ground. It's a diving stop by Dickinson, but no play. And another infield hit. Salgado with an RBI, and it's 2-0 Bruins. He needs an out. 1-2 off speed, slow roll. They're going to play only at first. Another run is in, another ball on the infield, and the Bruins crooked number goes to 3.
We're not going to make any further progress now.
0-2, that's going to get through. RBI for Jake Brown, and they go station to station, first and third. Tigers answer with a run.
Defending here.
3 on the left side of the infield. This ball is driven high and deep, right center field.
Manchester United just served up a reminder of how good they can be in the break. Their method is clear.
3-run home run for Jared Jones, and the Tigers grab a lead in the first. On the ground, Dickinson will go to second, and that's all they're going to get. They do get the run in, slowly hit ball. 2-2 off the middle, slowly hit, backhanded, no play. So slowly hit that Dickinson didn't have a play on it. It brings in the run from third and Martin. And lo and behold, UCLA will bring the tying run to the plate. Jones hits a line shot right back up the middle, and there's another run of insurance. And the plan of the pitching backfires on the Bruins.
Now it's Rowe.
West at third, Chalowski at second. LeFou is at first. 3-1. That missed. It's a walk. A lot of hesitation, but the first run comes in on the third walk of the inning. Dean West touches home, and it's 1-0 Bruins.
They stayed here. They wanted to be the turnaround and the difference for UCLA.
That one is fair, and it's into right field. Good piece of hitting there by West, who takes a big turn. They throw behind him. Oh, and they got him! Heads up play. Dustin Mercer fired one to Miss Stoney, and that aggressive turn
now then the ball's come loose.
West.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Here is Chalowski.
Petkovic.
He lays one down, coming in from third. The run is going to score. Chalowski is out. And that's a safety that worked out well as Cole comes home, and they add
the
another
execution,
run.
I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Martin sends one up the middle. This is going to be good for another run as West comes in to third base, and then trailing to second, and safe at second base. That may be one they want to look at, but Martin hustled in a good throw from Garner to Decker. And it's second and third if everything holds.
Ball is lower and you hit the cutoff guy, not able to take an extra.
Salgado sends this one to right. It gets down. It'll go all the way to the wall. LeFou is in. Martin's going to score and a double. And the Bruin bats have exploded here. 4 doubles, a .533 slugging percentage. This one beaten into the ground. And playing fairly deep to make the plays called. They get one more in. It's now 6-3 to third base goes Talkin.
Good job. If you're going to make it out, pull it.
There could be trouble here.
This one being into the ground, and on 2 hops, he swings it at 3-1. He brings in another run to make it 6-4, but another out. Missouri Valley Conference pick. Strikes out on the breaking ball. First K for Gage Wood. There's 2 down. Gas from Gage.
He said he wouldn't mind doing it, just kind of push away, put his headphones on, maybe go cut the grass for an hour, but it's not been the case. And what has been the case so far?
A sword and a nasty fastball from Gage Wood. Strikes out Dan Tonkin. 3-2 pitch to Cunningham. And a strikeout again for Wotek. Dealt with injury there, and now Murray State.
Ben, you got any financial strategies you'd like to share with us?
No.
Bruno Fernandez.
What do they do to buy you?
Good spread.
Swing and a miss. Gage Wood's 2-2 pitch.
Nothing about, just
on the edge for strike 3 call.
He he's getting a bunch of, some of those top shelf fastballs are actually strikes.
That's a top shelf 2-2. Oh, just buckles. 11 Ks through 5 perfect innings from Gage Wood.
Manchester United are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time
a dozen strikeouts for Gage Wood. Gage Wood's 3-2 to Cunningham. Swing and a miss! Absolutely electric! He's getting his third look at Gage Wood, whose 2-2 pitch is caught and missed. 14 strikeouts for Wood. Wood 2-2. Up the ladder for 15. Gage Wood 2-2. Sweet 16.
He's played him through. Face great chance. Really well taken.
Ahead of the 2-2 to Connor Cunningham. From Gage Wood. Swing and a miss. The 1-2.
That was a given. It always was. Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
America's hearts, but they ran into Gage Wood today. A program record 19 strikeouts, the second most ever at the Men's College World Series, and the most ever Stanfield, and it drops down a base hit. Hernandez scores. Curiel stopped himself at third, and LSU strikes first in the second.
Just kind of hit in the right spot right here. Davlon trying to deke everybody out in left field.
Played forward.
It was a good break by Curiel and a good read on second base, and Josh Jordan was trying to set him the entire time at third, but ultimately the freshman puts the brakes on. Davlon throws behind him, but one out single by Stanfield.
Over to the left. Cross goes in.
Zach Woods, 1-2. Jones strikes out. On a filthy changeup from Zach Woods.
Without complication.
Pulled in the left field by Stanfield, and it drops down a base hit. Hernandez scores. Curiel stopped himself at third, and LSU strikes first in the second.
Had a good read. The read was fine. That's what's interesting.
Forward with intent.
This one near the back foot,
if he can get there.
Braswell insists
He's found the way through.
It did.
Towards the middle.
2-0 LSU on the breaking ball that got away from Zach Woods.
This is exactly the approach they have to take now.
LSU's definitely
This is a really front-footed
bouncing
approach.
ball towards short.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Not in time. Dickinson scores, and it's 3-0.
That's been cut out. Well played.
He strikes out Iredale, and he's fired
the best option. The ball is loose,
With 2 outs
and
of the bases empty in
on.
the sixth. Here is the 3-2. A heater pumped by Stanfield at 97. 3-2 is cracked down the right field line. High and deep by Romanet, and gone! Arkansas is on the board.
Forced to go back. Forward it goes.
Best day. Backdoor breaking ball. Mom a little more excited than pre-pitch.
Very different outcome there. Dinamo
His 0-2.
Zagreb clearly didn't help
Line to the
themselves by
backside into
telegraphing that
left,
one.
and it drops down a
was
base
going to be
hit.
intercepted.
Milam to the plate. Davlon's throw is cut, and it's 4-1 LSU. A 1. Bouncing ball towards short. Stephen Milam ranges left, and LSU wins it. 4-1 the final against Arkansas on this Saturday night.
Well marshaled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Now, we see you guys carrying the boom boxes around. Obviously, music is very important to this LSU baseball team. Who's on ops?
Gavin Guidry, number 8. He's the man. He's been on aux the whole postseason pretty much. But like in the locker room and everything, most of the time it's Miles.
Who can never be on ops? Who's forbidden?
Probably John Pearson.
Probably Devin Sheeran. Michael Braswell is forbidden from touching.
Can he spark a counter here?
Why? What's up with the taste?
Show.
Nothing's up with it, but like one time I just played a bad song, and so can't touch it ever again, obviously.
Who has the best playlist?
Other than Gavin, I would say probably Monster.
I think the majority of the songs goes to Monster.
Everyone has mentioned your name. We talk who's on the ops. Why do you have that magic touch?
I like to mix it up. I just like to have fun.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ericsson. That's Mount. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2-1. Eddie King skies it to center. Reader backs up. That is plenty deep. Alisson tags to the plate. He scores, and Louisville lives.
Manchester United have a free kick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Pretty good back-to-back days.
It just keeps getting better and better, man, with these games. It's crazy. I hate it for Oregon State. They fought their tails off, man, to get there, but just come up a little bit short.
Sports Center is next for Danny Wexman, Ben McDonald, Chris Burke, and our entire crew, led by Sean Jackson and Jeff Evers. Mike Monaco saying thanks for joining us here in Omaha. Don't forget, 7:30 Eastern here on ESPN. UCLA and Arkansas for now. Shea Cornett and Phil Murphy, all yours.
Shaw. Interesting ball. Shaw looking to get on the end of this.
Bivens to clear. Peterson on the ground to short at Alisea.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Turley and Weber score. This game is tied.
No, it's not getting there. That is out of play. Challenge there, uncompromising.
This is a tough one here. The ball and the runner kind of arrive at the same time, and Alisea just kind of whips it, Ben. I just don't think he got a great look at it. I think the runner affects him, and he ends up way inside the baseball. What looked like might have been a 6-4-3 ends up nobody out in a tie.
Piazza. Oh, sweet.
All against one of the best relievers in college baseball. Infield is in. Alisea bounce back to the mound, and a run scores. 7-3 Louisville, and no miss signs that time.
Making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, we talked about Louisville. How many different ways that they can beat you? Beat you with their left.
Against all ACC, Zion Rose. First pitch swinging, flared into right, and the ball is caught. Monroe scores. King right behind him. Louisville leads.
Little cutter right here kind of stays in the heart of the play, but you see what he catches it a little bit off the
shot. And he should have done better, and he knows it. His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
On a rope to left. That ball is back and gone. Leadoff home run, Arquette. And it's a 2-run ball game.
Well, that's one way to get the night started.
Well, Nacho. Nicely intercepted. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
We got a new leader in the distance clubhouse. A bomb. Sitting heater and gets one. You talk about right down Broadway, right in mid-thigh. You think Daniel Levitch maybe thought, Ben, like you were saying, maybe they'll be taken, let's get ahead. And Ivar Arquette said, no, sir.
That's some quick hands, too. That ball was like it got on him for a while, and he just went after it when he did.
And he's heaved it away. De Ligt gets it back.
Totally made up for maybe an ill-advised decision.
Nacho.
And now we got flank backs.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of makes sense.
Does Trackman track throwing bats?
Yes,
What's that
it's a good block.
32.5.
Yeah.
Clear away.
Oma Bees.
Lifted high in the air by Gavin Turley.
Out to the left it
that
goes.
ball at the wall and gone.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too
quick for defence and keeper.
At 110, and watch how subtle this move is. So it's a no-doubter, right? We know the back flip is kind of in vogue. How about the put your head down, KP?
Pass has gone astray.
I'm kind of into this piece. Look,
it's fine with that.
Yeah, just put your head down. Like there's something kind of freeing about not having to sweat it out.
75
Because
minutes on
Gavin
the
Turley
clock
knows
now.
when he hits a ball good.
Goes forward. Now that's well seen too. Good spot.
Hutchison's 1-2, and Rose pulls it down the left field line. Struck well into the corner. This ball is back, and it is gone. Zion Rose with a solo shot to begin the fourth.
Nacho. Mount. Over to the left. And it's played into the middle. He's tried one!
We'll take a look at it. Yeah, in the spinner. You see it starts a little bit too far inside. That ball ends up right in the heart of the plate. And Rose on time with his 13th long ball of the year, his 67th RBI. Not where you wanted that little spinner.
Up towards the front line. Managed to get it
He's at second for Monroe, who goes first pitch swinging. In the air to left. Turley's back, and it is gone! Jake Monroe goes deep with a two-run shot.
He's 798, forcing
based on fine
down
margins,
Broadway.
and the timing of his run then was
Monroe
ideal.
just absolutely launches this one, catches it deep, and that is a no-doubter into the left field seats.
He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Comebacker. This one ramps up the middle. Ivar, kept the spin. The pick. Wow!
Trying to tell you, Ben.
That's what I've been wanting to see. I want to see the big fella move around a little bit now.
Mike Monaco, and then throw it accurately, right? So this ball, I think it bounces off the base, and the pirouette and a strike. You are so in a spin cycle there that you have to have that release point memorized, and that is as good as it gets there from Ivar. Almost hit the umpire.
I love how he kept it low, too. He kept it low to give his first baseman a chance.
Positive about this now, Peter.
Looking for the runner. Piazza looking to run onto it.
Craig unloads down the left field line, and gets tidy. No stride, no problem for Jacob Craig.
Watch that lead shoulder. He's going to load into that back hip, engage the lower half, and he catches that one right around the front foot. And a really tight turn there by Jacob Craig to get the barrel out in front, and a no-doubter on a day where the ball is flying to left field.
Keeper's ball.
And we're seeing some long balls here this afternoon, boys.
We haven't had many long balls here at the College World Series so far this year, but the ball is traveling a little different today.
Calmly anticipates.
Line drive over Arquette in the left field. Louisville strikes first on a rocket from Eddie King.
Trying to get the ball down in the zone. Look where this pitch is. Down at his kneecaps, and Eddie King, who is as hot as any hitter in the country, a 111.
It's impossible to keep it up
1 iron in the left field. That ball was juiced off the bat of Eddie King Jr. He continues to come up with.
and found a way around it.
And a hitter's count 2-1.
Very nicely done. Oh, that's a
Chases there, caroms away, and Wellside scores. 5-1.
Distance on it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
It's just that one different story now. I know how many people have told me about the one day.
He's late with
the glove turned one way, then he flipped it the other.
Turley on a line to left into the corner, and all the way toward the wall. Rose cuts it off. Arquette gets the windmill. Alisei's throw, not in time. The Beavers walk it off.
And he cuts out the supply. Chunky done.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Arquette's definitely going to score. And he goes to the pop-up slide. The ball just scoots out of his glove. And the athletic Arquette able to take advantage of it. Rose cuts this thing off, but it's just and then Arquette just puts the gas pedal down, beats the throw by a few feet. What a finish.
Two guys who had defensive miscues in the top of the ninth, Iva Arquette and Gavin Turley, atone in the bottom of the ninth. Maybe the two best players on this team, they get the job done, and the Beavers win it.
Early ball out from the back. Nicked it back promptly. Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad. Purring through the gears. There's the cross. Feet. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Red Sox organization for signing me in 16 and giving me the opportunity to become a big leaguer. I'm happy to be here with the
Shifted
Giants,
upfield.
and
That's been intercepted.
happy to represent Latin America and also be happy to be able to beat Miracles.
Martinez. That's Mount. Martinez. Played in with accuracy. That could spell trouble. Made out to the left flank. Garnacho. Keeper's ball. Eight forwards. And it's played forward.
And also, I just want to say that the reason that the Giants brought me here is for a reason, and I will give my 100% effort there on the field. Happy to meet my new teammates. I'm always a happy person, especially with Willie out there. And also, you know, I saw my teammates from afar. They always inspire me.
That's going to go a long way.
I'm happy to be part of it.
It'll be a throw-in.
Thank you, Rafi. Thanks.
Behind.
Highland did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Is this you when a foul ball comes your way? Dropping the ball. Embarrassing your kids.
Manchester United looking to pass
dropping your kids. Bringing shame to your family. Well then listen up, because I'm about to change your life.
Well, that's well spotted.
Hi, I'm America's dad, Jim Gaffigan, and I have a very important message for the fathers out there. We all know about the cool hip dad, the dad that catches the foul ball or the home run while he's holding his own child.
Very necessary. Manchester United
child in his lap and some hot dogs in his hands.
Well, that didn't happen by accident.
5 minutes.
They happened because I've taught them everything they know. With Jim Gaffigan's Dad's Defensive Drills video.
Only available on VHS. Don't include the kids stream on ESPN Plus if they meet my demands.
Yeah, that does look a foul.
World-class athlete Jim Gaffigan. I'm here to teach you the secrets how to catch a fly ball while holding your child.
Sight, secure, snag.
Sight, secure, snag.
This is the drills video that produced back-to-back viral highlights. Make Dad go viral for the right reasons.
Gotta focus on the ball.
In 3 hours of specially formulated drills, you will learn to improve fear of the ball.
You are frightened of a ball. How dare you?
Hand-eye coordination.
The Vader's gonna be all right.
Doing things with the kids strapped to your chest.
I want you to crawl next time. See if it's any faster.
This is the defensive drills video.
the disc results.
Played the ball, that's a foul.
Thanks for the endorsement,
What was
Fred.
coming? That's a
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Sometimes a loose
or a
foul
Hall of
can
Fame
trigger a
ball
completely
player.
different spell of play.
What about these
Makes even less
all-stars?
sense.
The men that have appeared on SportsCenter in the top 10, including everyone's favorite, Steve.
Dad's making plays.
Nice. This is the Dad's defensive drills video that gets results.
Fred McGriff already did that one.
Yeah.
Talk about how it's on VHS.
Without Jim and the fundamentals that he teaches, I might have dropped my beer.
One more time, more manly.
When that home run came my way, all I could hear was Jim Gaffigan's voice in my ear saying,
"Better not drop it."
I caught the ball and held to my baby. I didn't have to choose. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Jim.
Let's get real. I used to be like you.
Would you shut the f*** up? I'm trying to do something.
Thousands of hours of research, development, and grueling practice later, I have become the world's foremost expert on catching baseballs with children in tow and impressing a crowd full of strangers.
You know, this Father's Day, you should give your dad something every father wants.
And he's there to clear it.
The respect of his family. With Jim Gaffigan's Dad's Defensive Drills video, he can get that. Go deep.
Needed a better contact.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't
should consult your congressperson.
Who's Jim Gaffigan?
How are you, brother? What a day yesterday. Did you get a chance to look back and enjoy all of it yet? Or how have you kind of taken in the history that you created yesterday by throwing absolute gas for over 105 pitches over there in Omaha?
It's pretty surreal right now. Hasn't really fully settled in or anything yet, but I don't know, it's crazy. My phone still hasn't quit blowing up, so it's pretty cool.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to chit-chat with us, especially after the wave of emotions I could imagine you and the boys had last night and probably carried into the morning. A lot of history's on the line. You've already made some history of your own. Let's talk about you. Yeah, that moment right there, awesome. Okay. In the 8th inning, I believe, a batter called for time. Yep, here it is. And they were zoomed in on you. And you are how I would hope somebody who is in the middle of a fight or a physical sport would react. Felt like you felt challenged by the buddy and disrespected. When you talk about being in the zone, then your boys are like, yup, let's get this thing going, you know? Like, when you're in a zone like that, when do you know? And are you always the guy that is willing to fight the batter if they would like to, which is what it felt like yesterday?
Yes, exactly what you said. I felt like it was kind of a challenge. You know, I feel like everyone in that ballpark knew it was at stake right there. After I hit that guy on the foot, I wasn't going to lose the other part of that game that I wanted. And when he did that, it was basically, I felt like he was challenging me, and there was no way I was not winning.
For him to be able to get the shot away, and I think it's just top play.
Hey, you just came over here, gave a hug to Connor Cunningham. Why?
Because, I mean, I work out with that guy in the off-season, and, you know, like, I mean, I didn't expect to see him here. I mean, and, like, I got to play against him, you know. He got there a year late than from when I graduated, but, I mean, I work out with that guy in the off-season. You know, he's a grinder. He works his tail off every day. And he's my scramble buddy, too, and I mean, I'm looking forward to working with him every offseason going forward. You know, he's going to be he's going to get drafted one day. You know, he's a solid shortstop. I think he was freshman of the year for them. So, of course, I'm going to go over there and talk to my guy. Like, I mean, I'm on cloud 9 and their season ended, but you know, I mean, I'm going to go tell him I love him. Great job, and keep working.
You just threw the third no-hitter in the history of this event. How do you describe your emotions?
I shouldn't have hit the guy. That's it. That's all I got to say.
When did you realize something special was happening?
Goes direct to the front line.
I didn't throw a pitch out of the stretch for a while.
It's a safety.
And your fastball, how did that feel to you?
I mean, it's coming out pretty good, it felt like today. I mean, it's nice and warm, so I was feeling pretty good.
Your family's here watching. We saw pictures of them and their emotions. How meaningful have they been to you in your journey?
I mean, they're everything. You know, they sacrifice a